Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Darkwood. And today I have a couple of goals. I always get caught a little bit off guard when I haven't started in the morning. But the first of them is going to be, at your request, going back and searching more thoroughly for the entrance to the village. Now, that's something that really confused me before because I couldn't find my way in. But by all accounts, it's something that's going to be very important, so we really want to take a look around in that regard. There's another locked chest here, which we can get into, and got pills and shells. Totally not worth the wire. We're already wearing armor, actually, but you have a lot of decent stuff on you. I think I'm gonna start carrying a pistol during the night, solely for the Banshee babies. And also, you guys said that I could have used the Scream to survive them in the previous part. That's a good point, because I was... What are you? Oh, there was a man-spider hiding in that pile of bodies. Ow. Nope. Die. Ow. Die. You're gonna grow into a new one. Smack. Ow. Smack. And I broke the shovel. Is going in there still going to be a smart idea? Probably not. You said that I can start keeping the odd meat for use with my own consumption. But I don't quite remember what the abilities granted are. Let's just have a munch. We get more efficient armor and lungs. Wow. Yeah, that actually is a really good thing to have. I'm probably going to start munching that more frequently. So here we found the way in. Excellent. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I'm certainly nervous about going in here unarmed. I guess I can have a rifle ready just in case, but I think if anything crazy goes down, I'm just going to back out. Oh, right, I remember what I was saying. So I wasn't using the Scream for the Banshee babies. Crows. Something must have scared them off from the huge tree crown towering over the village. The voices in the tunnel on the way here said something about the tree. But yeah, as I was saying, now for the third time, I didn't use the Scream ability on the Banshee babies because I had read somewhere that the Scream doesn't work on Banshees, but to be fair, that doesn't mean it doesn't work on the babies. We can get a rope, but we're not able to repair this one. Where's that tree? There's more of those roots that I still haven't figured out the purpose of quite yet. This is, die. Alright, let's, ow! Oh no, we're finally learning what the roots do. Wait, what just happened? What was that? That just drained all my health, like, instantly. I have to go all the way back there? What was that about? Okay, I guess I'll repair the shovel before heading back. It's a free trip, I guess. What was I meant to do about that? I've been seeing those roots all over the place, but I haven't seen them do that yet. Alright, let's repair the shovel and make a run for it. Wow, we even got to keep our armor. That's nice. Okay, note to self. We need to stay far away from these trees. Is it even safe to retrieve our stuff? Yeah, just barely. Okay, so I guess we're good in that regard now. Get your meat. And keep trying to make our way inward. Although we don't have a ton of time. A campfire. Is someone else here right now? The doctor said that everyone in the village was dead. Although I suppose, given the way things are in the Darkwood, there being remnants doesn't necessarily mean that he wouldn't have that opinion. Who are you? You're missing your legs. You're sitting on a little cart. And from the look of it, maybe clutching a rock by your side, ready to throw it at me. Wait, you're alive! The old man extends his hand, blindly trying to reach me. You're not from around here, eh? You can't be, All them lads are dead. It's only me. Me and... He finally grabs my arm. For a moment, he clutches my hand in silence. Then I hear him mumbling under his breath. I don't have anything, mate. Only this chair. His gaze stops somewhere under the leaky barn ceiling. What? The old man suddenly jumps up. What are you saying? I feel his long fingernails digging into my hand. Ain't no tree, that. It looks like a tree, but those faces. I know 'em, buggers. Every single one of 'em. So close. And so fake. They're not real. They're not. From time to time, I thank God I went blind. I don't have to look at them. Yeah, now that I take a look at your eyes, I can see. The old man lets go of my hand to lean against the broken back of the chair. He sighs with relief. It disgusts me. Disgusts me, this buggery. This scum. All the time I have to listen to its pathetic blabber. Complaining all the time. As if I were supposed to believe it's human. That it's me, Zoka. Yeah, right. He suddenly reaches toward me with both hands, almost falling out from the chair. He grabs onto my sleeve. I feel all his weight on me. You, lad. You've got your hands and legs. Strong arms. I beg you. Get rid of that filth from my village. I can't bear another day of that abomination wailing and sobbing. I want to die in peace. I want to die in peace. Listen to me. I thought about it for a long time. I've had a lot of time to think. His eyes widen. His pupils are milky white. I can feel him climbing my coat. You need to find the basement. Jaziak's basement. I remember it. It's right next to the tree. The tree is too large, so if you can't reach it from the top, you've got to try from the bottom. Find the basement. And there, surely, you'll find the tree's roots. The bloody thing must have roots. That's where they are. Destroy them. Pull them, drag them, twist them. You'll find a way, eh? I know you will. The old man slides down my coat, straight into his destroyed wheelchair. For a moment, he searches for his stone, which he uses to prop himself up against the muddy floor of the barn. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, well, I guess now's the time for casual conversation. If we could have it with a snail, why not him? So I guess this village was surviving on its own for a while, and then in the middle, this talking tree springs up, which seems to be the source of everything that's going on in the swamp, and I guess quite possibly everything that's going on in the Darkwood in general. And it left this guy, for whatever reason, it left this guy the only survivor. And he's tormented by, I guess, visions that it gives him of people that he used to know. Years ago, when my eyes were good, people used to pass through here. They would leave their huts and go there, where that tree grows. They would often leave at night so that no one could see them. They went into the deep, dark woods. and never came back. Some of them would say they're going home, but most of them were silent. I don't know. The land has changed. The trees have cut us off from the rest of the world. But home, for me, has always been here. Then that monstrous, moaning abomination grew out of the ground. It blocked the passage, and that's that. No one has managed to pass through since then. Maybe people found some other place? Maybe they died at the swamps just like us. I wonder then if maybe, because it's hard to decipher what he's talking about, but maybe whatever's going on here has always been going on here in particular, and then just one day it kind of amplified and spread to the surrounding area, to a much greater area. No one lives around here anymore. Everyone is dead. Only sometimes the man lowers his voice. Sometimes I hear footsteps. They wake me up at night. You too, huh? The sound of bare feet against the floor. And bells, sort of. They come out of nowhere. They move towards the trees, then come back. They pass me, and fall silent. They're like a nightmare. A bloody nightmare. Imagine what that must be like, sitting in the ruins of your old home overtaken by some hostile overgrowth, leaving you blind and crippled and just with sounds all around you that you can perceive but not do anything about. What are you going on about again? The old man leans towards me, scowling. The wheelchair. The war took me legs. They burned my house and me pigs. But it was years after the war. They said it was to fight the disease. So they said. And my Zoka. The disease took her from me. All I have is this wheelchair. And this land. It used to be different here. First the woods changed. The trees started sprouting up everywhere. We were cut off. Then the water flooded our fields. People went crazy out of hunger. They fought over food. Oh wow, you've got a lot to say. You really have been here a long time. But I have to listen to it all. I have to know everything this guy could tell me. If you come across some wheels, 2 little wheels so that I could fix me chair, maybe you would benefit from it as well. Honestly, I don't owe you a thing, but I feel like I owe humanity in general some things, so I'll do this for you. The old man grabs the photograph, feels it, then takes out a small glass object from his pocket and puts it to his eye. The road. The road home. The road to madness is what it is. Yeah, the more people I show this to, the less confident I really am that there's going to be any kind of salvation in that direction. I can hear more of those sounds. There's a chomper about, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm equipped for this, and I don't think I have the time. I'm also able to remove the barricade behind the old man, but I don't think that's what I should be doing. He has a couple of fish. Maybe I can eat those for some buffs, but won't be bothering with that. This must be the way. Following the giant roots will probably be how I get about. Those whales from that great canopy overhead. This must be it. I don't really think I have the means to handle this at the moment, but we found our new primary objective for this episode, a sickle. Now, I'm actually going to keep the sickle because one of you guys in the previous part said that these are actually a good way to deal with the Banshee babies because it's fast. It doesn't stagger, which makes it not as good for other enemies, but if we can just keep smacking those Banshee babies as they come, that'll be a really good way to go. Alright, tomorrow I'll be back to help you. And the tree? Look, I'll do it. You're going the opposite way. Yes, I'll help you, but I need some time. I hope I don't have to do it now, because I just arrived way too late for this. Let's just make our exit. I know there's a little bit of time, but I don't want to be caught off guard, having to sprint back home with only a little bit of time left. Now, I had initially intended to start cutting out all the inventory management, but you guys actually overwhelmingly said that you'd prefer to have it in. So I'm going to start doing that. However, I am going to be keeping to my original main plan for editing, which is basically to not allow an episode to go out until at least a handful of story points have been completed. That way we don't have any more filler episodes that's just not me doing maintenance. But let's fill this up with just a little bit more gas. Oops, I think I accidentally poured some on the ground there. Oopsie daisy. And then we'll put that back. We're actually doing really good on gas. We're at the point where we're pretty much never going to have to worry about it. I mean, I can buy gas quite easily. 60 rep is not really anything at this point, and I have so much stuff to sell. You guys told me that the fabric is no longer useful now that I can't build any more hotbar inventory upgrades. I am probably going to start making use of gas bottles. You guys said that they work very, very well against the Banshees. But I'm a little unsure of how they work. Do they work, do they leave a gas in a room that you can then, shoot to ignite? Or does it ignite on its own? I guess I'll find out one of these days. Now, we did get a bunch of bear traps. We have some odd meat, which I guess I might as well eat during the night, right? And we have a sickle, which I'll probably use for Banshee babies if they attack. Whoops, night has fallen, and I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, Jenny. There we go. And into the safety room. Which isn't really the safety room. I do find that a mobile defense strategy does work pretty well here. The issue that sets this apart from the other base in terms of dealing with Banshees is the darkness between buildings, the darkness within buildings, as well as the fact that apparently a whole gang of Banshees can show up. I mean, you guys were telling me in the comments for the last part, no, keep moving, what are you doing? The reason I couldn't do that was because I was moving, there was just 3 of them. So no matter where I went... Hello, dog. Smack. Stupid dog. Just sauntering in here. It is kind of funny, I guess. Is that lower trap still there? It is. So we only have to watch out for that bottom left corner and the top left corner. I think we got the major durability upgrade for the axe, so in this part I'm also probably going to try upgrading it with some other stuff. More damage and maybe less stamina use. I've had the axe for a long while at this point, and I don't know if I've killed an enemy with it yet, only because I'm so scared to use it, because I'm so not good at this that, you know, I feel like I need the range offered by the axe. I mean the shovel. Which, oh no, wait. That didn't work. I think I did it wrong, though. Hit you. Oh, wow, that actually did a lot of damage. Ow. Come on, die! I can't move. Alright, so note to self, I can't move fast enough to middle click you at range. I gotta stop trying to process things while that's happening and start trying to just move. I'm wondering if maybe instead of healing with pills, it might be worth it to make a run for the well of life. Let's get it. There we go. Might be the first time I've used the well during the night. I've got to get into my head that it's not nearly as dangerous outside as I think it is. I've just had it in my head this whole time that if I go out into the dark, I'll be immediately killed, but that's not really the case unless the ghosts show up. And we do have that convenient biological light out there. One of you said in the comments for the previous video, and the reason I tried that is that when the centipedes are coming out of the ground, I can throw glass down at my feet to kill them instantly. I was too slow on the draw on that one, so I don't know if I damaged it, but it did seem really low on health after that first swing, so maybe it did do a lot of damage. What? I should maybe try re-equipping my flares, which I've actually been going through a lot. I'm not sure how many I have left. The rest will be in the workbench inventory. Who else? Tomorrow, just because I feel bad for the old man, I'm gonna head back and look at the tree. But maybe I should be going to the snail's hideout first? I should be able to access it now, but then again, that's probably not time-sensitive. I assume none of it is. It's that point where I have to balance the logic I would apply as a person role-playing with the logic that I think the game is going to be using. Sucks to be you. Give me your odd meat, which I guess I'll be selling. Yeah, this was actually not a hard night. Or, well, it was a little bit hard for me, but it didn't need to be. That was just me. And let's get to selling off some of our stuff, because we have a lot of things that we have and can't use anymore. First, though, before I forget, let's just replace this here bear trap. And what are we going to want to sell? We're going to want to sell definitely the fabric, and probably lots of other things as well. Some of the odd meat that's about to rot, that'll be good. Alright. Now I'm trusting you guys that this fabric is not worth anything to me anymore. So we're going to sell fabric, fabric. Might as well sell all the odd meat that's about to go. I'll keep the stuff that isn't. And, yeah, sure, why not spend it on ammo? I don't feel like I need any more pistol ammo right now. I've got oodles of it in my inventory. But also, I'm at the point where I have so much excess reputation, like in the old area. Like, it's giving me so much, and I'm not sure what to do with it. But you guys don't really have anything that I urgently need. You know what? Might as well buy gas. I mean, why not have a stockpile, right? And screw it, give me metal as well. I mean, I'm profiting from this anyway. Why not just go all out and always have what I need? Why worry about something that I don't really have to worry about? Let's combine that with that, and that with that, and the rest will go into the generator, I guess, and into the woodcutter. You don't need to be here? Yeah, we're actually doing so much better. Look at all the shotgun ammo we have. We have 12 shells, plus 1 in the chamber, which means we have 13 shotgun shells ready to go. I do not have to be nearly as stingy as I am. It's just the way my brain is wired. I think that's all I need for now. Let's head back first thing and see about clearing out that tree. I imagine whatever's there probably can't be that hard, right? Because it's meant to be, like, the first thing we encounter when we get to the swamp. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna swap out the rifle for the shotgun. Because it mentioned, like, going down into a basement, going down, trying to find the roots or whatever. And that's probably going to entail... I imagine that's probably going to entail tight quarters, right? So let's go for the shotgun instead. And we will just take 10 shells with us, all the arms we could need. And where's that shotgun? Where am I keeping it these days? Right here. Now, where was that old man? I believe he's in the next room, right? Yeah, you're still here? Okay, good. Let's just talk to you to make sure that nothing's happened. Okay, it looks like you're fine. Let's move forward, and you know, I am going to go ahead and eat some of that odd meat, just preemptively. We've got a backup weapon, if we need it, in the form of that knife. The question is going to be, should we keep the knife or the sickle? Oh, that noise grows as we approach the tree. Now, we had to get into the basement of a house beside it, was that right? Oh, I should have made myself a lantern. I really should have made myself a lantern. Maybe I should head back. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Let's take the flashlight, put it right next to the shotgun in our inventory for quick switching. Yep. This is why we brought the shotgun. Tight corridors indeed. A hole in the wall of the basement. It must have been made by the growing roots. I don't like this at all. Reminds me of our encounter with the chomper in the tunnel in the beginning. Who's there? Nobody. Oh, look at these walls. It almost looks like the shadows don't fully reach the walls. What do you want? Am I being spoken to by the tree itself? Leave. Enter water. My feet are slowly sinking in the soft, quaggy floor. I can barely move, as if someone was holding me by the ankles. Well, let's go. The water is dark and cloudy. The corridor seems very long. I'll probably run out of oxygen. I won't be able to swim through the passage without an oxygen tank. Okay. Well, now we know the purpose of the air compressor. I'll be honest, part of me is sort of relieved that I don't have to go through with this right now. I'll continue to search the village for a little bit. A shiny stone through there. I'll continue to search the village a little bit, but for the most part, I think what we're going to want to do is head back and see what that snail has to offer in that house of his. Now let's keep looking around and see where we can go. I've never understood what these little gaps in walls are. Are these supposed to be, like, small windows that we can't hop through? I know there's a lot more to this place to access. Also, once we get out of here, I'm going to have a look at my journal entry. Or maybe that should wait until tonight. I don't remember if checking our journal... I don't remember if that still allows time to keep going. Is there something else in here? Food inventory. An old, fat notebook, almost completely filled with notes. An inventory was drawn up every day. The notes suddenly end in September 1986. 6 potatoes. Josek is dead. We're down to 26. 6 potatoes, half a loaf of bread, 2 liters of gasoline, plus 1 potato, Josek's. That's the bleakest thing I've ever read. And when it ended, they were down to just 3 potatoes. The hatch leading to the basement is blocked from the inside. The marks on it suggest someone tried to break it open. Oh, wow. I think my flashlight is about to run out of batteries, but I did bring a spare. There we go. Is there anything else we can do? No. And it's probably just an alternate entrance. Probably leads to where we'd have to swim through, right? But I think that's going to be about all we can do here for now. There is a wardrobe in this little building. Maybe we can get around to that? Now, let's come through here. This way, I believe... Come here. Now, come. What? The basement is flooded, eh? Am I right? Everything's flooded. He turns around as if looking for something. Eh? What? Yes. Elephants. Ever seen elephants? Yeah, we have these elephants here, you see. They live here, in the northwestern part of the swamp. Their hut is in the thicket, in the flooded forest. Since the woods trapped us here, they keep to themselves. They don't fancy us, bloody elephants. They had these oxygen tanks. Lots of them tanks. And if the basement is flooded, you could use an oxygen tank, eh? I see, so there's some group in the top left corner of the map who has these oxygen tanks. And who may or may not be dangerous. Now, he describes them as elephants. And in doing this, and I know I don't get too deep into the analysis in this game these days, but it's a really interesting thing where he describes them to us as elephants, but at this point we've been conditioned to expect it's not just going to be like elephants. It can't be, right? Or is it? And so by informing us about this stuff beforehand, it kind of has us imagining in our head what's going to be there when we get there. All sorts of things used to happen in our village. Sometimes a mug got punched for some silly thing. A faint smile appears on the man's face. But we always stick together when the time came. We had to. I sometimes hear the echoes of those times in the trees' moans. That monstrosity won't let me forget. It's like it's keeping him alive just to toy with him. Okay. We'll finish up here. That chomper could be around here somewhere. And then we'll head over to the snail's hut. Watch our corners. Oh, that sound might have just been you. But this way does give us access to the rest of the village. Can we open this door from behind? Yes, we can. Always check behind the door, make sure my strategy doesn't get employed against me. More fabric that we can sell. And a lotto ticket. Maybe I can show that to the old man. A corpse with a sickle and pliers! Pliers! We can upgrade the workbench now. Uh-oh. Nope. It's on one of you. Okay. Climb through. We need you to bleed that off. No. I need you to bleed off that light, bud. I don't have time to crawl through. Over here. This is how we're gonna do it. Over this way. Will this work? Oh, it's not fast enough. Ah. I might just have to heal. Oh, this is burning up all my armor. Bleed it off. Oh, no. I'm lower on health than I thought. Ow. Come on, heal. I can do this. I need you out of the way, that's the thing. Bang. Whew, that was intense. Alright, odd meat. And I'll eat you now to gain your power. It's more of a power move than anything at this point. Destroyed my armor, although I guess that's what it's there for. To take the hit. Ow. Sorry, doggy. You were just chilling here all this time, huh? There's a well. It's different from the other wells, but it doesn't look like we can interact with it. Corpse, more of those speed pills. I've never used them, I don't think. Like, I used them to try them once, but I don't think I've ever actually used them in a pinch where I, like, really needed them. Maybe I should just sell them all. This is where we came? Wait. There's some kind of different chest in the other room. How do I get there? Wish I had bandages at a time like this. We could knock down that barricade, get in here. There's probably a better way to do it. Yeah, I think that might be the only way in here. Maybe we should come back with the axe. We did upgrade the durability for just this reason. Another survivor. It looks like a savage wearing another crown of twigs, but it looks like he's wearing clothes at least. A map. The ruins of an old cottage has been marked on the map. It contains a caption. Holes. Worth checking out. Ooh, bandages with alcohol! My prayers were answered! And I'll take the rest of that fabric. Our inventory is totally full now. The doctor! Oh my, he's becoming a savage. Still got that cigarette in hand, I see. This land hides more secrets than your little rat brain is capable of understanding. The doctor digs through the mud. I think he's looking for something. Deep underground, there's a current of electricity. Electricity! He starts flailing his arms wildly, throwing pieces of mud everywhere around him. And it flows underground from tree to tree. The doctor suddenly freezes, staring at me with his arms mid-air. And it powers everything. It connects it all. If I had a light bulb, if I just screwed it into one of these branches, it would light up. I bet it would. He bends over a small hole in the mud and continues digging. Maybe this is where you're hiding. Maybe this is the way. He very well could be deteriorating at a very rapid pace, but with everything I've seen, I can't help but wonder if maybe there's something to it. Can you hear the trees sing? They're calling us. They're showing us the way. They're showing us the way, and at the same time blocking it. I can't understand it. He kicks a stone. Are they trying to tell us something? Are they putting us to a test? I don't know. Maybe they're lost too and don't know what to do. He shakes his head, dispirited, and goes silent. After a long pause, he turns towards me. His glasses are so dirty I can barely see the eyes hiding underneath. I see you haven't regained your speech. You need to find another doctor. I haven't slept a wink in many days. I don't think this is good for me. I hear this voice all the time. Can you hear it? Her heavenly voice. The same voice that the snail was talking about? The doctor stares right into my eyes. Mud drips from his face. He hasn't blinked in over a minute. No, you don't. Why would you? You don't know her. He steps towards me and lowers his voice. I'm a bit fed up with her. A bit. A little tiny bit. She must know I'm heading her way. I'm doing everything I can. I don't eat. I don't sleep. I search under every rock, under every bush. She must understand it. She must give me some time. Some little time off. Tell her this, will you? The doctor is lost in his thoughts. A cigarette sticks out of his mud-covered mouth. Using what remains of his shoe, he draws lines on the ground. They seem to intersect in completely random places. I'm waiting. He doesn't stop drawing. He moves away a bit and makes a wide arc with his heel. 4. The doctor flicks his cigarette into the dirt, stomps on it, and drags it along the ground, creating the last straight line. U. Drawing was never my forte. Is this an explanation for the markings that have been drawn on the ground by the savages? Is that what this all is? They all hear this voice calling to her just like the snail. And maybe that's related to the electric current that the doctor claims to be able to feel underneath the ground? The figure of the shrine bears the signs of teeth. It's partially eaten. Yeah, but by whom? Alright, let's get out of here for now. I think next time we're going to want to come back with an axe and start breaking down some of these barricades to access some of these rooms. We also now have a reason to head to the very northwesternmost corner of the map. Oh no, we can get in this way. More of these pills. More wire. I could really use that wire. Okay, we don't need the rotten mushroom. How about a swap? Can we do that? Swap like that? Yes, there we go. Alright, there's no... I've heard him. You've heard who? Locked. I could open it with a lockpick. Or an axe. Okay, I'll be back. I don't have time for this. At this rate, I don't even really feel like I have time to go to the snail's place. Don't worry, all that will be this episode. That's my real goal. Not just on cutting down clutter, especially since you guys do seem to like the inventory management. It's also really about making sure that there's more going on in each episode. God, that chomper was a real threat because it took so long for his light shielding to diminish. Can we show you that lotto ticket? No, sadly. It's got to have some kind of use. I think for today, I'm just going to head back home, bank my stuff. I'm going to have so much more reputation now. And, well, I suppose, just read my journal. Oh wait, we can actually get in here as well. A doormat with a flower pattern. Locked, I need a key. So much of this is sealed off. There's so much here, though. There's probably so much loot to be found, and it's not too far from my base. I could totally feasibly make multiple trips in a day to get all of it. Even to repair the axe if I need it to break down a lot of... The episode where I found the other village, the populated one, I should have called it Woodfellas. Oh, come on. How did I... That was handed to me. We already have the increased durability. Let's make it inflict more damage, sure. And I guess what I would really want after that is attacks use less stamina. I'll have to buy another one of those bars from the traders. I'll surely have plenty of reputation for that. And you know, maybe tonight we will try using the axe, because I'm not desperate for that reputation. Let's put that back. What else? Oh man, inventory management is becoming such a nightmare. Oh wait, right, we can upgrade the workbench. Yes! And now we can make that double-barrel shotgun, but there's a pump-action shotgun if we can upgrade it again. And what we need is another set of pliers in order to make that. So the double barrel, we could do it, but it would be far more efficient. Actually, no, it wouldn't be more efficient. I actually only need the one barrel for... I should not have bought that second one. It's just taking up inventory space. Maybe I'll sell it. I'm starting to think now that maybe I should pick a container and just use it as, like, an ammo closet. Perhaps that one right there. It's out of the way. It probably won't be broken. I don't really need the torch, and I can store rifle ammo, shotgun ammo. I've actually got quite a lot of shotgun ammo. Yeah, but that can save me some inventory space, right? This is all full, I think, of rotted stuff. Got some rags. I really got to work out my inventory situation. I know I can leave stuff on the floor, but I'm going to lose stuff that way. Now, the gas bottles. Basically, I want to keep the things that I might be able to use tonight experimentally. So I'm going to have the axe on me. The gas bottles, want to try those. We'll turn the wire into a lockpick. Bank the fabric. This is hard. I wonder, maybe if I just pick the corner that I'm usually going to stand in, toss a glass bottle down, and just stand in the glass? Maybe then, when the centipede tries to come up, it'll be damaged. I won't even have to be quick. Not that I even have to be that quick. I mean, it does take them a little while to come up. Now, what upgrades did we give to the axe? I already don't remember. I think we gave it greatly increased durability, as well as slightly increased damage, right? Nighttime. And let's begin the learning process. We're only on, like, part 25 or whatever this is. I've never actually gotten a feel for the swing of the axe, for how far I can hit from. Whatever it is, it's probably not nearly as wide as the reach of the shovel. When I was debating whether to build the I already hear something about out there. When I was debating whether to build the shovel or the axe in the early game, you guys told me that the axe is for if you have a lot of confidence. That the reach of the shovel would be my best friend, and it was. The shovel really is a great weapon, especially upgraded, and I can even upgrade it more. I can definitely just faintly hear things walking around me. But the less they know about me, the better. I think they're about to know more about me. Wander into a bear trap, please. Nice one-hit kill. I suppose I should probably eat some of this odd meat, right? Since it's about to go anyway. Somebody said early on that these effects are actually the opposite of what they imply. I mean, maybe. Did I just take some damage, or was that just my perception of the health bar? Shells. Could certainly use shells. Maybe I should start looking around to make sure that this isn't spreading anywhere. I should check across the way, actually. Yep, there you are. Die. Need all of the shells I can get. Who's out here? Those were definitely footsteps I was hearing. Were they mine? I don't think so. But that should at least halt the spread to some degree. Still have to remember that I have those gas bottles and the axe. I guess we kind of got to test the axe and found that, yeah, it actually does do a decent amount of damage. What was that noise? Oh, it's just so dark out here. I really should build myself another lantern. What are you going to do? Are you going to run around or are you going to run through? Either way, you're going to hit a bear trap. Ah, there's one of you as well. Alright, wait, no, don't break my barricade. Hang on. Hang on! I'll see to you. Nope. Come on. Almost. It was a little bit slow for my taste. This way, come on. Ah, I can even be quick and hit you in mid-charge. That might be the first time that's happened. It actually gets the kill, so that actually works. Excellent, I like this thing already. The bug hole is closed up, and we only have a couple hours left to go. Just a little bit more. I don't think we used any of our traps. Yes, excellent. We're still doing good. I wonder, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, since I know that there's like a relationship between that light and that eye, does that mean that when that eye is closed and that light is on, that means that there's something in the vicinity out there? Like the eye has sight of an enemy? If that's true, it took me way too long to figure out. And there we go. I'm not done with this part yet, though. We've got a lot of things to sell, we've got a lot of things to buy, and on top of all that, we've got a snail's house to visit. Your itinerary starts to look really weird when you live in the Darkwood. Okay, I'm going to sell you 2 of these odd meats. Actually, do I even want to? Because I don't know if I'm going to buy enough stuff for that. We've got the melee, and we've got the knife, and we got the sickle. Well, we'll sell the knife, and we'll take ourselves a shotgun, medium caliber bullet, as always. Some gas, why not? Sell you more of our fabrics. Alright, I think I'm just about ready for this day. I'm just going to sell off some of the meat. Which actually gets me a fair bit of reputation as well. God, I'm rich and I don't know what to do with it. And I am also going to take... I won't take the weapon parts now because they can come later and they're just going to be cluttering up inventory space until then, but I will need them for the pump-action shotgun. But I'm going to take some scrap metal because the last round of upgrades actually did kind of clean me out. And you know what? While we're at it, let's take some of these as well. Make ourselves another lockpick. You never know how many crates we're going to find out there. I know there's a ton of them out there. Do that. Place these. 1 bit of odd meat for the road, and we're good to go. Oh, it's one of you. Nope, 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 nope. You stay back there, Exploding Exploderson. Smack. Die. And what about your friend? No, you don't. Well, that little stroll through the woods got suddenly very exciting. Imagine if after all that I get snared up by one of these evil trees. Ugh, speaking of... Look at that slime trail. The boards of the roof bending in as this huge creature moves away. Well, let's find out if it kept its word. It sounds like there might be something in here, but it could just be the structure crumbling. Oh, there's someone over there. A map. Location found, radio tower. And more fabric. I spent the entire game coveting this stuff, and now it's just throwing it at me to make fun of me for having the inventory space. We have nothing to eat since the flood. I've caught some snails and frogs. Better this than nothing. I'm out of the crosswords I found last year in the old wardrobe at the junkyard. The only thing that's left is to continue writing this journal and listening to this strange radio. In 2 days, I'll visit the junkyard again. Maybe I'll finally find a tape recorder or something that will allow me to record this weird signal. I feel there's some meaning behind it. I'm hungry. I'm eating grass and whatever I find in the water. I've seen some strange men between the trees. That's what the doctor said about me. They're not locals. They don't hide. They were dressed in strange clothes, but I was too far to get a better look. Besides, I'm alone, and there were at least 3 of them. Maybe I'm delusional? Or maybe these old ruins aren't empty. I found a blank tape and a broken tape recorder. Maybe I can fix it and do something with it. I've also found some other useful things. I've written them down and left them for later. I don't have the strength to wear them all on my back. Is it possible that this radio tower emits this strange signal? It's been a couple of years since it's been turned over. The woods have blocked the way to it. But no other signal reaches this place from outside. It must be that tower. I need to take a break from this radio. I hear this voice everywhere. It's strangely familiar. I can't get it off my head. So is this radio tower the source of this voice that all these people have claimed to be hearing? The northern part of the map. And there was something else that it marked for us, wasn't there? I can't see. Oh no, the holes. That was it. That was the other thing that was marked. Is that the radio on the ground with all these... A lot of rusty radio equipment is strewn on the floor. Old recorders and destroyed tapes. Everything is covered in goo, dripping from the leaky ceiling. Was the snail an inhabitant, the one who was writing those notes, or did he come after and the person who wrote those things is the one we see in the bed before us? A dry corpse overgrown with small roots. The cords that we saw outside? Connected to something larger? What? Oh, it's like it's causing me to see these symbols. Her. Was it saying you hear her? The creaking of this building is still making me nervous. Okay, so I learned about the location of the radio tower. That's good, right? Presumably that's where the snail was going to head. I don't think there's anything left for me around here. So I'm just gonna get going and head back to the village and see what's there. Or maybe I should try exploring the northwest while I'm out here? That's a scary thought, but I've been putting off exploring the unknown territory. It's all just so far from home. Maybe that is what I should do, though. I'll definitely feel a lot braver once I've mapped some things out. This is all overgrown. Do I have the torch with me? I don't. Meaning I won't be able to get at that thing. Unless maybe I can come through this door over here. Locked, I could open it with a lockpick, or I could bust it down. Let's try that, since repair is no issue. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it takes nothing. Ah, I have my new door opening tool. Gas bottle, pills. Excellent. I might have to become a dealer. Because I really don't need all these stamina pills. Nothing up here. I must be in the mushroom glade, yes. Are there maybe some useful resources that I can get from here? I have a feeling the real answer is going to be there's a lot of mushroom men about this area. But there must be some reason for all of this. An intense, sweet smell of mushrooms fills the air. Another bear trap. I certainly could use the metal. I was doing so well on scrap metal, and then I just applied so many upgrades that it completely cleaned me out. Anyone there? All I want to do is discover some new things. Great Lake. Oh my, this is going to be a whole thing. Oh, wow. This huge gash in the map. Can I make my way around to the holes? Maybe they're another method of fast travel. I've still yet to take a look at my journal. There must be so many new entries. Oh, this place is huge, but if I can reach the opposite end... there's a lot of stuff over here. I think I'm just going to burn the rifle round on you. So much for you. Oh! Come on. Nope. I don't even know how I hit you just there. Sometimes I just can't do this matador thing. I should actually have something to eat while I'm here. I wish these healed. And I have to find a more renewable source of bugs. What is that? Oh, it's another review. Nope. Stay away from me. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that laugh that you do. So much for you. I'm carrying way too much odd meat. It's really just in case. I can drop it if need be. More of you. Really wish I could continue to upgrade my inventory space with all this fabric that I'm stumbling across. Here we go. Holes. You don't look like your typical savage. Is it the doctor again? Yes. And your transformation to a whisperer is becoming more and more complete. The doctor turns his mud-covered head towards the sun and freezes. Then he spreads his arms along his sides. Warm. A chunk of mud falls down on his exposed tongue. He chews it slowly and swallows with satisfaction. The doctor approaches me. I can feel him embracing me. I hear his hoarse breath and smell his odor. I hear his whisper. Soon. Very soon. Not long from now. Should I be putting you out of your misery? The doctor puts the muddy hand into his mouth, grimaces, and pulls out a yellow tooth. He puts it into the pocket of his torn trousers. The tooth falls through a hole. He doesn't notice this. The doctor begins staring at a nearby tree trunk, paying no attention to the blood flowing between his lips. This whole game is just sickness incarnate. The doctor glances at me. He tilts his head sideways, lost in thought. After a moment, he extends his hand towards me, as if wanting to grab me by the throat, but stops halfway. He freezes. Slowly, he bends down and grabs a thick branch from the ground. He starts biting the bark off of it. He swallows the bark with an effort, but also great satisfaction. He places the stick among the other ones sticking out of his mud-covered head. How have you fallen so far this quickly? You were fine for so many years, or at least what passes for fine. Does this maybe mean that this is the reason why you wanted to come here through the tunnel? In order to maybe get closer to this pull that you heard? Ah, you again, huh? Someone is inside the hole. I can barely make out his silhouette. Looks like a grown man with long, disheveled hair. He's completely covered in mud. Yeah, can I use them? You're the same guy from before, right? There must be one of these that's usable. It's quite a wide tunnel. There are fingerprints on the ground? Finger marks, I mean? It must have been dug out using bare hands. I wonder where it leads. What if it takes me to somewhere bad, though? Like, what if it just takes me to Chomper City? No! Oh, this is the best find in a long time. I'm so glad I got to see this now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, I think here will be a good place to end it, and we'll start by reading our journal and surviving the night at the beginning of the next part. We've made so many discoveries today. This is one of the denser episodes in a while, and I'm so glad I was able to do it in one sitting. Only a slightly longer recording session than usual. We're starting to form a picture of what's here. We've got more to do with the village. We've got that fast travel system that gets us from one end to the other. We're in a very good spot now to really start expanding ourselves and our capabilities. And we'll really start putting that to use next time. Yeah, but if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to do that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. I got really nervous right there, but this is just the best thing since sliced bread.